Okay, friends, so, stuff happens in life, and last night we had something happen. We had a good old house fire. Now, all's well, it's all good, it's all fixable, but I thought, hey, it is what it is, and we're going to go through this process, so why don't we use it for a learning experience, because this is part of owning real estate. Now, it was just an easy, simple accident, nothing nefarious, just an accident. And, you can't ever see that stuff coming. But what I was impressed with is we use several insurance agents. We don't use online companies. We use agents where we can sit down at the desk across them. This one happened to be our local American Family agent that had our home insured, Dylan Hartnett. So I snapped a picture of the fire and fireman climbing all over and texted it to Dylan. Dylan calls me back in seconds, checks everything's okay. He says, great, here's the number, text it to me, call this number, talk to this guy. The thing about this is I'm dealing with a person right here. I'm not going through a phone queue. I'm not doing all that stuff. Obviously, my wife, Donna, she calls the number, she talks to the people, tells them what's going on. Before we know it, the firemen haven't got out of the driveway yet. They have already called the board up people, restoration people, and unbeknownst to us, they had called the local hotel and they had got us a room for 45 days of all things. When we got to the hotel, they're like, oh yeah, the Sudus, we knew you were coming. You have this room for 45 days. So that's American Family. So far, they're killing it. We're gonna do a few videos about how this whole process works. But I'm telling you folks, you see on TV, only pay for what you need. Last night, I did not know what I needed until I needed it. And when I was standing in the dark in a pile of water and ash and destruction and the pets are devastated and it was just a mess. You know what? We needed an insurance agent, and that's what we had at our fingertips. So the lesson for today is make sure the policy that's protecting you when you need it the most is the right one. Cheap is not right. If we would have had a cheap one last night, we would still be in the phone queue trying to get somebody to come out and look at this house. That's the lesson for the day. Stay tuned, because I'm going to walk you through this whole process, because I've never had a house fire. I've never dealt with this. I've heard of people, but I haven't. I'm going to document it and tell you how this has all worked and how it was taken care of, so that if God forbid you have to ever deal with this, you are going to know a little bit about how this happens. So it's all good. It's all going to be fixable. We're going to have a learning experience. And as always, I want you to have a very blessed day.